Welcome to Cruise News Central with Joseph.
Armed with pepper spray, towels, zip ties, and handcuffs, this security team is finally able to move in.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a break from trying to figure out who, what, and why, there are hundreds of drones flying around the New Jersey area. I have a cruise news story that will leave you almost as bewildered as those mysterious drones.
The gentleman that was drunk said that he was going to kill us, and then he started chasing us down the hallway.
Within a few hours of getting on his first cruise, passenger Christopher McHale found himself being chased down a hallway by a large, shirtless madman, yelling racist obscenities and trying to kick his way into a room.
To kick down the door with his steel-toed boots.
It's insinuated that the man was drunk, which is likely, but after watching the video, it seems pretty clear that his behavior indicates he was experiencing a full-blown mental health crisis. Let's watch the story.
Only on Fox 11, a wild confrontation caught on camera on a cruise ship. It happened on a ship that left San Pedro bound for Ensenada.
Haley Winslow has a story you can see only on Fox 11.
The gentleman that was drunk said that he was going to kill us, and then he started chasing us down the hallway.
Chaos on a cruise caught on camera.
Our first time ever going on a real vacation kind of thing, like, you know, going to international waters and going to Mexico and stuff.
Christopher McHale set sail to Ensenada to celebrate he and his wife's birthdays and their anniversary Friday with a dozen family and friends for a long weekend aboard Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. Not even an hour outside of the port of San Pedro, and Christopher McHale went back to his room to put his phone on the charger, grab a jacket, and watch an action movie on the top deck. When all of a sudden, the action came to him.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to say cut and come out of the rooms, but it was real life event.
McHale captures these videos showing a man in a possible drunken fit of rage spewing profanity.
Hey, he's put...
and racial slurs.
The crew member that I was running with was able to lock himself in one of the towel rooms. I was kind of scared because I was like, dude, like, I'm stuck in this hallway. Everybody else is kind of like behind something.
McHale says the now shirtless man tries to kick down the door with his steel-toed boots after kicking a crew member in the face and punching another.
I just have to say, getting kicked in the face with steel-toe boots is no joke. I really feel for the cruise ship crew that were injured by this giant. You'll see in a second here that it takes 5 or 6 guys to take him down. It's best to work as a team in a situation like this.
He could have flicked me and just thrown me like 30 feet because the guy he punched kind of flew a couple feet back.
Armed with pepper spray, towels, zip ties, and handcuffs, this security team is finally able to move in.
Kind of acted like SWAT team and set up like a barrier, and then they attacked. So they just waited for him to kind of run out of energy.
McHale spends the rest of his vacation talking with Royal Caribbean management and the FBI about this incident.
Everybody kind of like dogpiled him. The ship does have 2 jails down there, and he was like in there this entire time. And yeah, it kind of sucks that it happened the first couple hours of the vacation. So it's like he kind of...
trip to Mexico was no bueno.
Yeah, he kind of ruined it for his family.
So have you ever wondered what happens to someone like this after the cruise ends? After spending the entire trip confined to a small jail cell, they're typically handed over to the police as soon as the ship docks. From there, they're likely charged with assault at the very least, and their fate determined by the legal system. While specific details on this individual's case have not been released, the severity of the reported violence makes it safe to assume that charges will be filed. Additionally, he and likely his travel companions will almost certainly face a lifetime ban from cruising with Royal Caribbean. This crazy situation took place on Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. This $650 million Voyager-class ship can welcome up to 4,000 guests when fully booked. Also on board are approximately 1,200 international crew members. Fortunately, events like this are fairly uncommon on cruise ships, but bad things do happen, so don't be afraid to book your next cruise. Just always remember to be aware of your surroundings and observant of certain people to avoid. I'll also add that as much as I totally disavow of the crazy behavior and certainly the violent actions of this man, I will be praying for him. I hope he can find his way out of whatever prison he has put himself in, because that prison is probably worse than any prison a court system could put him in. That's it for tonight's breaking news, Cruise News Central. Always remember, no matter what destination you choose, no matter what cruise line you choose, adventure awaits.